What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people ask me about the culture in Chicago. A lot of people always say, Truth, I know it's more than just them same 10 rappers that they be putting on these interviews. And I tell them it sure is. Today I was lucky enough to get an opportunity to speak with somebody who I think on the come up. Now for the people who don't know what's going on, you'll let them know exactly what your name is and where you're from, bro.
C3GetsBusy. I'm from the south side of Chicago.
Most definitely. See, now you said the south side of Chicago. Normally when I get a young man in front of this lens right here, he yell out a block, maybe like a name of somebody who passed away, and they renamed the community after him. You one of the guys who just say you from the whole south, what you claim?
Yeah, I grew up in the Inglewood area.
Okay. Now you know you just said something that we can't just run past now. Yeah. You said Inglewood.
For sure.
How was it growing up out there?
Shit, it was rough. It was rough, and I feel like it was a little rougher for me because I ain't had no support system. My parents wasn't around, mama or daddy, okay. So it was a little rougher for me growing up.
Right, and you know the reason I asked you that is because the internet got a way of portraying things, and that area is kind of like portrayed on the internet as like for killings and stuff like that. Yeah. You know, do you see what I see out there, or you numb to it? You out
when you grow up in an environment, you become numb to it. So to everybody else, it's probably a shocker, but you know, when you grow up in it, you become numb to it. You become immune to it. So I feel like that's what happened to me. I became, you know, immune to my environment.
Right. Did you notice when that wave of rap shit started happening out there? Because it seemed like, you know, the internet picked certain people and made them rap stars out there.
Yeah.
Was that weird?
Yeah, it was weird, but that come from the drill culture. When the drill culture hit, it was like a new wave of music. It's like an upgrade. So it's like everybody in the world gravitated towards it.
Right. Did that kind of like, because I'm going to tell you something I noticed. A lot of people don't know. It's a lot of rappers that's dope as hell out here in the city that's not drill rappers.
For sure.
Do you consider yourself a drill rapper, or are you just like an artist?
I consider myself an artist. I don't want to be put in just that one category.
Right.
You know? So I consider myself as an artist.
Did the drill culture kind of overshadow regular artists out here?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's so much overshadowed. It just make you work harder.
Okay.
You know, just make you work harder. Because the drill scene is real big. It's real big. So we got to realize, like, how many artists is in the world, you know, who into the drill scene.
Right.
And how much the drill scene inspired people.
Was it hard, like, getting your music noticed, especially when it ain't dissing dead rappers, dead ops? That was hard to see.
Yeah, it's definitely hard when you're not dissing. It's definitely hard. Yeah, it's definitely for sure.
Now I asked you that because this was my follow-up question, right? Is because, you know, C got the K after his, you know, C got the K on Instagram, over 10,000 followers. Yeah. You know, C done drop videos, is doing good numbers. Yeah. How did you do that? Because you're not smoking dead ops.
Marketing. And then one song, I ain't gonna lie, one song took off for me, which was Problems.
Okay.
But I already had a fan base because...
Okay, but, right, you had a fan base.
Before I started rapping, because I was cutting hair.
Oh.
Yeah. So I took them followers and everything, okay, and, you know, transitioned over when I started rapping.
So you think that kind of helped you gain with the numbers on dropping videos and shit like that?
Yeah, because that's when the support system came in from all my clients and everybody who I was cutting their hair and who I was, you know, working with on the, you know, on the barber side.
What if you don't got no support? What if it's just you and you made this decision, you finna jump in this rap shit and you the rawest rapper, you done read the dictionary, all that shit? It's gonna be hard because you don't got no support?
Still steps to it.
Okay.
You know, your support system could come. You're gonna gain a support system as you go along. Like, your fan base is your support system.
Right.
Yeah.
I wanted to know that though, because so many people ask me about, I get so many upcoming artists ask me about rapping and shit like that. You know, somebody tell me it's a lot of money invested in this, in videos, beats. Hell, I shot 3 music videos and they was expensive. Now, you know.
It's definitely a lot of money you got to invest in it. in your rap career. If you're not investing in your rap career, you're not gonna go as far as you think you're gonna go.
Right.
It takes money.
Right. You just can't, it don't matter how raw the video is, you can't just throw that shit out. It gotta be some type of strategy with that shit.
Yeah, it gotta be some type of strategy, for sure.
See, what's the best song you ever wrote, man? The people type in C3GetsBusy right now, you wanna send them to the hottest joint you ever made. What is that?
To me, my hottest song I just dropped was Close Your Damn Mouth. But the people love Problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why people gonna like Problems when they check that out?
I mean, cause Problems is like a party song. You know, you in the club, you at a house party. Just make the females want to shake their ass.
Right.
Yeah. So I feel like you know, whatever make the females shake their ass, the dude's gonna play it. So.
You know, a lot of people always ask me about artists out here, and I try to tell them, you know, I want to use my platform to break artists too, because there's a lot of dope artists out here. And, you know, some of the best artists don't got 100,000 followers. I know that, you know. Now, you know I can't just let you walk up out of here. You know I got some tough stuff I want to ask you.
For sure, for sure.
You know, I tested the water. You know, I felt your vibe. It was cool. Now it's time I want to kind of hit you with some things. I got a question I want to ask you, and I ask a lot of people who come here. And I think you're the perfect person to ask since you don't consider yourself a drill artist.
For sure.
And I'm going to ask you this question. It's a line straddler. So I'm going to ask you this without being policey. But I am going to ask you this.
Alright.
Why is this city, you know, why is this the place where rappers die?
Man, you got to realize that a lot of artists who coming up, they was already in the streets before they start rapping.
Okay.
So it's just a lot of things, you know, catching up with them, you know. So I don't feel like it's so much to rap music. You know, people got a history before, you know, all the fame and all that. You know, it just a lot of things catch up with you, truth, you know.
Right. So you gotta watch who you do features with?
Absolutely. That's the number one thing you definitely gotta watch who you do features
But what if you're not involved in shit?
It doesn't matter though.
Still?
You gotta realize, like, I'm not finna go hop on a song with somebody you dissing everybody in the city. Cause then if they can't get to you, they gonna be like, shit, he gotta, you know, be somebody to him if they doing music or something together.
Right.
They gotta be homies or whatever. So you definitely gotta watch who you do music with for sure. Definitely true.
You know, a lot of people tell me that. I got another question that I'm gonna ask you, see, and it's kind of tough, see. So I'm gonna ask you this, though, you know, and I'm gonna ask you this because I want to know, because people tell me about this word I'm hearing and I see on YouTube. Every time I go to YouTube, I see it, you know, in my search engines. It's this keyword, okay, and the keyword is picking sides, okay. Is that going on in Chicago? You know, because I hear the things between like FBG Duck and then things between like O Block. Is that like kind of make regular artists who not involved in the drill culture, do they gotta pick sides?
I mean, I don't feel like we gotta pick sides because, you know, they beefing or whatever. It's just part of the game. You know, that's the game. You're not finna go, I'm not finna hop on these people's songs who this, and I'm not finna hop on these people's songs who this. Cause I don't want that type of image. I don't want that type of, you know, attention.
Right.
You know, I want people, when they look at me, I want people to say, oh, he a good artist. He on this, he on being no bullshit. So that's the type of image that I'm going for. A real artist, a real image.
Right. I got another question I'm gonna ask you, and this ain't got nothing to do with C3, but I want to get your opinion on it. And it's not really so much about the whole G Herbo Cairo story. That's not what I'm linking you into or asking you about. What I want to ask you is it okay to go to the internet and kind of like, you know, if you got a problem with somebody, is it okay to go to the internet with your problem?
I mean, nah, it ain't okay to go to the internet with your problem. I feel like what goes on between you and your homies or whatever, you keep that behind closed. You keep that behind closed doors. Even with what's going on with your ops or whatever, you keep that behind closed doors.
Right.
You know, so I just feel like the internet, a lot of stuff not for the internet. What people doing, you know, in this modern day.
Right. See, you know, you done been on interviews, you got videos, you got features. Hell, you know, you got famous people on your Instagram too now. You got a face card.
Yeah, so.
See, is you moving different? Is you taking this rap shit serious, knowing that somebody might find it funny to try to catch somebody lacking? Or you take it serious?
I definitely take it serious. I don't put firearms in my videos. I don't put different type of dudes. You ain't gonna see that in all of my videos because I don't know what you done did 30 minutes before you came to my video shoot.
Oh, you just fucked my... Hold on. We can't go that far. You just fucked my head that was down. You say the different dudes in the video.
Yeah, for sure.
Explain that again.
Because it's like, all right, we all can be guys, right? But at the end of the day, I don't know what you out in the streets doing. Right. So you get in my video and people be like, oh, you done did this, you done did that. So that's why I don't have all them dudes in my videos and none of that. I don't want that type of image.
That's smart, bro. I never would have thought about that. And you said the firearm.
Yeah, firearms too. Like I probably had it in one video, but other than that, you're not gonna see firearms in my videos or anything. I want a nice, clean video.
I think that's smart. See,
because I also want to give off I want the kids to see like this is how a real artist is supposed to move. The kids who coming up behind us, because that's what a lot of people don't think. These artists don't think like how big of an impact that they have on the kids. So I want to just give off a good image, mentor them, whatever I can do, so they don't, you know, go down the same footsteps that a lot of our brothers going down in the city of Chicago.